Alrighty. What's up, everyone? It's your For Honor Battle League host, Linus Rathas. How's everyone doing? What's up, Lethal? Appreciate you being here. So, I want to welcome all the new people. Hopefully, you guys can hear me with my mic. I think it's turned all the way up. Let me turn this down a little bit. I was getting things ready. So, would like to welcome everyone that's new to the For Honor Battle League. Today, I'm going to be going over the rules, how the Battle League plays, and what's expected of you as a combatant. And from there, we will discuss, most importantly, future plans of the Battle League, and we will build our divisions. So, with that being said, actually, give me 1 second. I forgot a piece of paper. We're good. Got to be able to write everyone's name in the divisions before I get it posted up. So, for those of you that are new here, um, what we like to do is we like to do a random spin wheel and have that pick out our division so everyone's placed separately. um big step up from season 1. We have now 24 contestants. We had 12 last season, and believe it or not, that was one of the funnest seasons, so I'm looking forward to this season. um with that being said, let's just go over a couple things real quick. So, for those of you that didn't know, we were a little bit in a pickle with trying to make sure we had correct matchmaking, which led me to close the matchmaking a little early. So, if you were one of the people that were trying to get in, couldn't get in, I'm sorry. It's just I went from waking up this morning with 14 people now to 24. So, awesome. Thank you. And congrats to those that are in this season and those that have came back since season 1. Appreciate you guys. You guys help keep the Battle League alive. So, let's just jump right into it. Give me 1 second. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Damn. I was going through a whole bunch of stuff. I was good on the other thing, but I forgot I turned this mic down. Shoot. And then now it's too high. My bad, guys. All right, let's go back over this. Little oopsie there. Sorry, guys. I've been running around with my head cut off today trying to get everything set up, but I'm happy everyone can hear me now. I am correct. You can hear me now? I'm hoping so. Anyone in the chat want to write that they can hear me? That'd be awesome. I believe you can hear me though. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Okay, my bad. My bad. I turned up actually, you know what? I turned up the wrong thing. I forgot to label these. All right. I think we're good now. Let me go back. Let me go back to what I was saying. I feel dumb for that one. Let's go back. Okay. Thank you. And thank you for following, brother. Um, Now let's go back to it. What I was trying to say is how the tournament plays. Because I was just yapping away and I must have looked pretty funny. But anyways, so starting back from the beginning, got to get my bearings right. Starting back from the beginning. Each season will start where members are divided into groups during a live stream. And we will do a custom spin wheel for your division. So you'll be in a division of 4, right? So you have 3 opponents. The top 1632 players in the standings will make the playoffs with another live stream matching up the players with a custom spin wheel. That is not part of what you need to worry about right now. That's just if you make it to the playoffs. We'll be doing another another conference, playoff conference, where we'll discuss those rules. So I'm not going to go over those rules today. So you will have each group will have 1 week. It should be each opponent will have 1 week to stack up and fight one of their duels. Duels consist of 3 matches. Okay, this is where all that finger talking was. You have 1 week, 1 week to match up with one of your opponents in your division that has a total of 4 people, including yourself. So you have 1 week to do it. Okay. This will go on for a set number of weeks, which is typically 3 weeks. I allow 3 weeks this tournament to go. You will do 3 matches. All 3 matches, even if you lose 2, you'll still do 3 matches. Okay, if you win all 3, kudos to you. But as a season, you will complete a total of 9 matches altogether, right? So you'll have at least 1 week to match up and duel one of your opponents for 3 matches. Right? Duels consist of matches. Matches consist of rounds. Just so we're better understanding there. So yeah, I do allow people to, if you can't make it 1 week, don't worry about it. You can come in and do 2 matches during the following week. I try not to have people do this because I want you guys, because the way the Battle League plays anyways is that you got to use different, every time you use a hero, he's eliminated. So you have to be able to, get some practice in with a new hero and go from there. So I want people practicing getting, not like, oh, well, I was forced to do it. We're not going to force you. We want this to be flexible and fun. So with that being said, let's go back down the list. I'll explain more about that in a second. As I was saying, each duel in the season consists of 3 matches where all 3 matches must be played. This will continue for a set number of weeks depending on the amount of players in their group. Don't worry about that part. This is also important. Players are expected to talk to their opponents and make appropriate times to match up and fight their duels. So you will have to, reach out to your opponent in your division. I decided to do a little bit different this season, and I'm going to add tags to you guys like Division 1, Division 2. So all you have to do is go in the chat, kind of like this, and you'll be able to do Division 1, Division 2, whatever division you're in, and say, you're not that late, bro. I'm still at the beginning. I did fumble a little bit, And I'll come back to that in a second, but I did fumble a little bit and forgot to plug in my mic. Not plug it in, but turn up the volume. Going back to it, as I was saying, this season I'm going to be adding tags for the divisions that you're in. So all you have to do is type in at Division One, and all your division opponents will be added, and they'll be able to see and respond to you. Last season, I put us all in different chats, messengers. If we have to do that, we'll do that. But I'm hoping that we can just continue down the league chat, have that popping off a little bit more. Um, so, and when okay, let's go back. Let me backtrack. Expected to make appropriate times to match up and fight their duels. You can use the league chat to set up duels, and when you are done, a mod can pin the time and post it in the league schedule section, such as myself. I will be looking, I will pin it, it will go into the league schedule, and you can let your friends know. You can let your opponents know, like, hey, if someone's like, hey, I want to fight this day, and you're like, no, I'm already scheduled for that day, boom, bada bing, you're good to go. Gonna have to redo it, like reset a time, reschedule a time, because you're already set for that date. Um, at the same time, if you can't reach your opponent, reach out to me. I will deal with it. We did have someone that did not come into the tournament. We had to replace him. I guess he was talking, he was chatting all the way up until the day the tournament started, and then just disappeared. He was in a tough division, not gonna lie. So I guess he kind of was like, no, don't be afraid. This is what this battle league is about, is one, making friends, two, having fun, three, and most importantly, getting better at the game, right? Because we know how frustrating For Honor can get. And we don't want to feel like those people anymore. So we want to be new, improved, and better skilled people. And this is where you're going to feel yourself challenged, honestly. As a season one champion, believe me, I went from being a zero to a hero, and it was these guys that pushed me. So, yeah, enough tooting my own horn there. Matches are expected to be played at agreed upon time, but you do have a 10-minute grace period. Yeah, exactly, Dark, because he left, and thanks to Lethal, he was able to. He was like, I got a homie, pretty cool guy, and yeah, brought him in, which we're grateful for, Lethal. Thank you, and thanks, Dark, on everything you've been doing lately, bro. And everyone that helped today with getting us with the full divisions. Appreciate you guys too. Thank you so much. Um, Agreed upon time. You do have a 10-minute grace period. So this means that if I said 2 o'clock and I'm not there at 2 o'clock, I'm gonna, 10-minute grace period to get ready. Maybe someone, if that's only if you want to push it. I'm not gonna push this rule. Okay, I will say that I'm not gonna push this rule because everyone here is very understanding. At least in season one, we had a lot of understanding guys. Were like, "Hey, man, it's all good. Take your time. We'll be ready. I'm ready to fight when you are." So kudos to those guys. So I'm not really going to go through that. Just know that there is negative points for this. Failure to make your duel or not completing any duels in each week that is required will result in an automatic DQ. That's what happened to the last guy, and we just replaced him and brought in Dark, which was awesome. He had some awesome epic matches too. Um, Now let's get back to the juicy stuff. Heroes are picked, then eliminated from being played in a tournament, meaning if you use warding one match, you can use them for all your matches, right? All your matches that are in your duels, okay? And then he can no longer be played in the tournament. He will be eliminated, right? So if you are matched up against myself and you decide to play Warden for 3 matches against me, you can play him for all 3 matches. That's allowed. But say you're like, okay, he's playing someone I can't normally beat with the Warden. I need to switch up. Your Warden is eliminated, and that new hero that comes in will also be eliminated. So you have a possibility of eliminating 2 to 3 heroes. Okay. So this battle league is very tested on how well you can perform with multiple heroes. It's not like I just spent the last 108 days working on my Warden. This is, can I be just as good with my Warden at 108 days as I can be with everyone that I play? At most, you really need to have about 7 top heroes that you will like to play. My advice: don't play your best at first, but you can, because there is a buyback. There is a buyback system. We'll go over that in a minute. Um, you can play multiple heroes in a duel, but they will become unavailable afterwards. So choose wisely until playoffs where you can buy back a hero. We'll go into that after. How to earn points. This is important. This is how you're going to be making points for the season. I'll put you up in the standings, right? This is not a tournament that you can light your way through. Okay? This is a tournament that recognizes how awesome heavies are. Okay? Heavies are the bread and butter of this game. The executions, they spent a lot of money on putting in these executions and doing these animations and paying people to make them. So why not reward them? So when you win a match, you will earn 2 points. 2 points, that's all. So you have a possibility of earning 6 points if you win all 3 of your matches by smashing that light. But here's the catch. You get +1 bonus points are earned for each execution you get in your matches. So example, if you score 2 execution and won your first match, you will get 4 points. 2 for winning and 2 for the executions. So if in your second match you only scored 1 execution, then you will have scored 3 points, right? And you won it. The total points you scored in your duel will be 7 points, right? Even if you don't win, you can still accumulate points by getting execution. So, perfect example is maybe you have a light spammer. No one I know light spams, just saying, in this tournament. Season 1, we barely had any light spammers. We had, I believe, well over something like 200 executions in the entire tournament. This season, I am going to be tracking total points, total kills, total deaths, total matches, total rounds, total everything. We'll see what the total is at the end of the season when the last match is played, how many executions we got, how many rounds we got, how many wins and losses, and all that fun, juicy stuff. So, perfect example. Like I said, not that I know anyone in this tournament, and I don't think anyone in this tournament will light spam you. If you lose, right? Say they didn't even light spam you, okay? You just lost, right? You lost all 3 times because, you guys were dueling it out, and that last hit was a light, right? He threw all R2, or not R2s, but all heavies the entire match, and then bam, that last hit was a light. Okay, and that happened every single time, but for 5 rounds, okay? Which means you at least scored 2 executions. You and him tie. He may have won the match and got 2 points, but because you got 2 executions, which are bonus points, you guys matched. So, and you got, technically it's a tie at that point, right? So definitely let's see some skillful play, right? Let's see you guys play that chess that I like to say all the time. Playing some chess. All right, we're gonna go into your mind and make you screw up, but checkmate, buddy. All right. This is another important part. If anyone didn't understand that, you can write it, ask me questions in the Discord, whatever. That's fine. This is important too. At the beginning of the match, you can emote, like signal, hey, I'm ready, blah, 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 right? That's fair. That's fair, right? But if you're attacked, it's fair game also, okay? So just let you know, I'm allowing that in this game, but don't be a total douche and keep saluting someone because you know that you can get a free hit on them. If they ain't learned though by then, you're just a douche. But you are absolutely not allowed to troll emote your opponent when you kill them. Okay? Cannot do that. You can't teabag, can't do nothing. If they're on the ground dead, don't do it. Okay? I will give points for being toxic. Okay? Point blank. I do not like that. Seeing that on camera or on video streams and stuff. Just don't do it. In terms, I forgot to write, I was a little bit busy. Pardon me. I had a lot of people ask me what happens if someone spams wow, wow, wow. Thanks. Good fight. Sorry. If he's dead and you go good fight, good. If someone kills you and you're like wow, 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 I'm gonna let it slip the first time. But if you continue doing that, I'm going to take it as toxic, and I'm going to give you a negative point. These points really matter in this tournament. Getting points is the whole idea, right? It's not so much right now. It's not so much like absolutely got to win. It's about scoring your executions. We had people that were 3-6 and still made it into the playoffs. I know that kind of sounds like, well, that's not really fair, but they were smart enough to get executions and they were smart enough to win where it was needed to win. And they got to the playoffs, right? Because I do not want to promote someone smashing light. Teabagging, riding the pony, all that stuff when they're down. -2 points. If the opponent is alive, be toxic all you want. Okay. I know some people like perfect example Highlander. He has that right. What am I supposed to do? Right? Give you negative points for using that to make your opponent kind of jump. Sometimes people think you're attacking when you do that. Right? So no, that everything's alive. Same with the stuff like that. That's all alive or alive. That's all good to go while they're alive. Okay, so let's work on remembering that when they're alive, and when they're dead, that's no. Oh, shoot, I hit my mic. That's a no when they're dead. It's a go when they're alive. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about most important part is rules for matches. No cheating whatsoever. If you're suspected of cheating, you will be reviewed and banned indefinitely. / using broken tech falls under this as this also. Okay. This was a whole new category I never even knew existed until not too long ago. Someone pointed it out to me, and I talked to him. I'm not gonna say his name and all that because I don't want people, thinking he's not in the tournaments or nothing. But he introduced me to broken tech. He showed me how it's done, how it's used, and let me tell you something. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I do not want to see no broken tech in this game. If I see broken tech, dude, you're gone. It's cheating. It's cheating. Like he was showing me the Shinobi, how he jumps back flips and then comes back up, boom, right? And then gets that, right at the end of this, he instantly goes into his side and brings you down to his knees. Like there's no animation or nothing. Like that stuff, get it out of here. That's not Battle League worthy, okay? That's an exploit to the game. That's breaking tech, right? You're literally breaking the animation to get it into a move that is impossible to defend against. We will not have that here. Bring it to someone else's tournament, not this tournament. If you suspect cheating or broken tech, save your video and DM me or the mod. If I don't see it, or if he's our other ref, he's going to be reffing and uploading your guys's. Let me take it back real quick. Me and Ural as the ref will be live streaming your matches. We will also be reffing your matches, tracking your stats. He'll be giving me all the stats at the end of the matches, and we will, update it through the thing. I track everything: your kills, your deaths. I give you your KD of the tournament. I give you the amount of points you got, the execution, your win-loss ratio. I give it to you all right? If you suspect someone and we so happen to have missed it, just save your video. There's a couple ways you can get it to us. Hopefully you have a computer. It doesn't need to be fancy or a gaming computer. Just anything will do, or even a public library works. Just get a USB, save it, copy it to the USB, get on, boom, bada bing, send me the file. All right. You can paste the file into certain things in here that I can show you guys later. But if it is, you can also email it, Google Drive it, anything like that. We will take a look. I will send it to the Broken Master himself, and he will let me know exactly and replicate it and show me. Okay. He's awesome like that. He's not the best player. I can say that. No offense, bro, if you're watching. You're not the you're not the fairest player in the world, man. But I do love playing with you. Just hopefully you stick around. No one reports your ass. But anyways, no spamming the same move over and over again. where you face a -1, such as Warlord Headbutt, just headbutt over and over again, or Sense Kick, where you kick and then R1, kick, R1, kick, R1. Sorry, let me repeat that. Kick, light, kick, light, kick, light, kick, light. That's going to be a problem for me, and it's going to be a problem for your opponent. Certain things, if it's part of the kit, if it's something I see that you can deal with, then like a combo, like spamming the same combo over, like like a R1 like feint, heavy, guard break, like that's allowed. That's part of the kit. That's part of the moveset. That's part of the chess. But what I don't want to keep seeing is like you know stuff like that, or like shove, R1, shove, R1, shove, R1, shove. Let me go take that back again. Shove, light, shove, light. Stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be light, but, or just like a repeat zone, 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 zone. We're going to have an issue, okay? So overall, just be respectful, all right? That's all we need. We just need respect. This is what it is about being professionals. First season, we had nothing but professionals. Had no cheaters, had no spammers, had no nothing. We had guys that were fighting some of the best matches I've seen, and some of them are back in. Some of them decided to play some other games, take a break, and probably come back for season 3 for the brawls, which we'll get into later. This is also important. And I forgot to add a rule that I was meaning to add a rule to, but it was going to be a part of this. If you do not have a ref, all you will do is save a screenshot of the end match with the results, then post it in the league match results. Save your screenshots of each execution you get in your matches, so you get your bonus points as you post that too into the league match results. Now, chances are you're always going to have a ref. Okay, it's got to be by some crazy circumstance that me and Ural would not. Ural Caleb, he's also in it. He'll be refing my matches. I'll be refing his matches. He'll also be refing much of your guys' matches. Same with me. But I will not be refing my own match. And on camera, record it out. He has every right to deduct me points if I am doing anything that disobeys this rule set. Okay, he will not. Give him permission not to go easy on me. Nothing. I don't care if I'm the league host or not. This is my baby, and I want to see it grow. So, anyone abusing it, shoot him down. Um, but like I was saying, for the most parts, you have nothing to worry about. The league, the league will always have a ref for you. All right. That being said, sorry it's taking so long. That being said, we are into how to host your matches. One player must host the match and use the map design assigned to them during the week. Once you and your opponent agrees to host, please follow these instructions. Okay? These are the instructions that are needed, okay? You'll first head to custom match. You will then select game modes, then select duels. Give me 1 second. Babe, can you grab me a water, please? I am dry as a motherfucker in here. You'll select duels. You will then press square X, depending on the system you use, left click to change the rules, or I don't know what it is at the bottom right down there. I'm on PlayStation, but for your PC and Xbox, I believe on Xbox it would be your X. On PC, I'm not really sure. I don't really have it on PC. Have PC, have gaming computers, but I don't play this game. Once I found out that you can't transfer over your account, I was like, I got everybody. Don't want to start over. So I was like, I'm gonna stay PlayStation 5. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, you'll follow this setup if you need to. I'll be with you and I'll be able to tell you. It's really simple. Just take off the bots. I'll make sure you have spectators on. Everything else should be marked. The rounds, best of 5 rounds, you'll always be doing 5 rounds. But the one thing you need to do is make sure your round timer is off, okay? Because it might take me 2 minutes to get into your matches, and that's one of the rules I was meaning to go over. I'll be adding it in tonight, and I'll be going over it at the end of this before we get um, into the division build. Man almighty, I did that. All right. You can also do this section at the beginning if you want. Just select the game mode and then head to the map. You'll then select your map, select the map that's been assigned for you. I'll be assigning maps to everyone to play on. I'm going to be going over, I'll have those maps by tonight. I'll be going over them. Um, we were fighting first in rings in season one, and then I messed it up. We were supposed to fight just anywhere, not rings, because I want the rings to be for the playoffs and the finals. So we're gonna save rings for the playoffs during the week. I'm gonna try to get stuff that doesn't have as much dangers in them. But what's a little bit of danger? You can handle it. Could be used against you, and it could be used against your opponent. Don't forget that. Playoffs will play the same. Don't worry about that. So the points here. Actually, we'll go into this because the points are here. This is how the points go. Okay, plus 2 points per match win, plus 1 point per execution. Okay. So again, if you win a match, you get 2 points, and for no matter what, you always get your executions. Okay. So even if you go in a match, you manage to get in 2 rounds, 2 executions, that's 2 points. It'd be better if you win with 3 executions and a win because that's 5 points, and you're doing 3 matches means you can obtain 15 points for 1 match, which is amazing, right? You need these points to buy back your heroes. Yeah, you can cap at 5 per match. Exactly. So always try to go for executions because these are the points you're going to be using to get into the standings, into the playoffs, and using these points to buy back your hero, which we'll go over really shortly. I mean, that was the short and sweet version of it. -1 point for being 10 minutes late to the match. -2 point for not waiting for your ref to join into the match. This is super important. Okay, this was the rule set I was meant to put up there, but I've just been busy. Um, Before you fight, just because you and your opponent are on the match, you have to wait. We'll be communicating. Your refs will be communicating with you. Ask us, can we ref you guys now? What time? This will get to it. If I can't do it, you all will do it. If you can't do it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Please wait for us to join before you start fighting. This protects you, and this protects your opponent. Because if you say you went into a match and you started beating someone up and they said, hey, he's cheating. How am I supposed to look at you and say, were you cheating? When I can see it with my own eyes and be like, no, he was playing legit. I was watching him. I seen him. He was not scripting. He was not using broken tech. He was not cheating. He was not glitching. He was not doing nothing. This protects you and your opponent just in case, you assume that, maybe he was not ready for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean. Let's just say that. Wait for your rep. I let the first one slide, but after that I'm not. So if after each match I have to exit out and then reload into your new match. So please, please, please be patient. I will be messaging you in the league chat anyways, telling you, hey, I'm in. And then you guys just got to pay attention during your match just for that. Once I say I'm in, the rest of them, all 5 rounds, I'm in. But after that, I have to rejoin. So, -2 points for being 20 minutes late. Again, I'm not going to press this, but if you have a opponent that, is like, hey, man, you said, then, I have to respect that too because you did agree to it. -4 points for being 30 minutes late and the duel is considered a loss. -4 points for reusing a hero you already used previously. I'll let it slip for the new guys one time because we'll exit out and go right back into it with a new hero. But if you keep trying to slide in a hero, it's going to be bad. Don't think I'm not tracking them. You can ask the season 1 guys. Everything gets tracked, stats and all. So we're going to hosting. Please add how to host. Please add your opponent and ref to your Ubisoft Connect at the start. This is part of the reason why I say Ubisoft because we have cross-platform in this. At the start of the match, give time for ref to join and spectate your match. They will let you know when they have joined in Discord and to proceed with the match. If you do not have a ref, remember to save your match video or take screenshot of your matches and each of your executions. Failure to do so will only be agreed upon to to tally up points if you and your opponent agrees. That's what happened in the match. Do not let it come to this. Do not allow it for you and your opponent. Not saying nobody, but there might be that one guy, we don't know, knew a lot of new people that might just be like, well, you know what? He didn't get nothing. He didn't get no points. I actually won the match. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, no, he didn't get no executions. He won, but he only got one execution. Save your execution, save that. I don't think it will also come to this because we're pretty good on catching everyone's matches. But believe that. Absolutely no glitching and cheating of any kind. This will lead to a permanent ban. Gotta say it again, just to get the point across. How to add members on UB Connect. Yeah, it's totally fine for you to record your matches. I'm always looking for more streamers and refs. That was a quick turn of the head. I'll tell you what, I almost snapped my neck. But yeah, Ken, if you want to get a part of it too, don't have to. If you want to come in and be a part of it too, would love to have you, bro. Especially if you want to, stream or do anything like that. I'm all about giving people material. I want people to grow. I want people to have material for their accounts and stuff like that. I'm not selfish. I'm not going to hog the mic and hog the webcam from anyone. Yeah, he's streaming too. Dark's streaming his. Like I said, you guys can do your own. Just know I'm going to be streaming it also, and I'm going to be reffing. And same with your all. He's going to be streaming and he's going to be reffing. So the only thing I do ask, if you live stream your stuff, please promote the Battle League. That's it. Just let them know this is the Battle League. Blah 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 blah. You don't have to go into a whole story like I am. Just let them know, hey, this is a For Honor Battle League. More we grow, the more you grow, right? So more chances, more people are going to want to watch everybody. So that's what it's about, right? First, you go to your how to connect to UB Connect, or you know what I'm saying. How to add members on UB Connect. First, go to your group page, then press Ubisoft Connect. So when you go for PlayStation, it's triangle. I'm pretty sure for Xbox it's Y. For PC, you would know. Once there, click search, type name, and add them as friends. If you're getting friend requests, you're gonna go to Ubisoft Connect, and it should be there. From there, give it a minute or two, and then they will be on your group page, friends list. That easy. Any problems, let your ref or myself know. Right. So, not too bad. Not too bad. It's easy. If you need more help on that, I'm more than happy to help. If I already have this person and you guys are having problems connecting, if I already have this person on my list, I will be sure to add both of you guys and then leave. I'll even set it up and leave for you guys. Lagged out issues, lagging out, right? If you're in a match and your opponent happens to lag out of the match will resume with the current score, meaning if you're 2-1 in the rounds, you will continue that round when restarting so that way I kind of wrote that a little dumb. So let me just explain. If you lag out and it's 2-2 and you're in the 5th round, you're going to restart that 5th round. I can't bring it back to the same health and all that. But what I can do for you is restart. Let me tell you something. Don't think you're slick and you can be, oh, I'm losing. I don't want to lose. Let me just restart. No. Like, I know. Trust me. I know the rage quitters. I make them do it all the time. So it's very common. And a lot of you guys in here know what a rage quitter looks like. Someone that loses connectivity, they lost connectivity. And it just freaking rage quit. So this is the new rule. We're almost done with the rules. This is the new rule. It's the hero buyback system. Your hero buyback system is a rule we implemented for the playoffs. We didn't have it at first. It was a little tougher, the Battle League. I would like to say we softened it up a bit. Part of the reasoning for that, give me 1 second. Man, thirsty. All this talking. I don't normally do all this talking. a little bit of what's it called? AMSR right there for you. How about that? Um, Hero buyback system. Your heroes you have played during the season can now be bought back in the playoffs for 10 points. So it's important to get your points, your executions, and your wins, but most importantly, wins and executions. Um, this may change due to the balance reasoning. So far, this was a season one thing. I might take that out. That change due to the balance. That seems pretty balanced to me. These points are the points that you have accumulated during your season. These heroes can only be bought in the playoffs, and no playoff heroes can be bought back. Only season heroes can. So this is a way to allow people to play their mains and still be able to go into the playoffs and have mains to play. I know a lot of people were dealt a little bit different hand at the beginning of the season. They weren't playing who they normally play, and it pushed them down the standings really bad. And the idea is to play multiple heroes, not heroes that, you're somewhat good with, but you're not really good with. Because you got those heroes that like you're ascended with, but then you got heroes that you're like, I'm okay with, I'm good with. So that's what it is. Last thing you want is your main to be completely taken out of a tournament until the finals. Uh, Tiebreaker duels. This is very important. We had a tiebreaker, but we had another player finally finish their match and beat that. So, but this is tiebreaker duels, just in case this happens. During the season, if you and your opponent ties for the cutoff position to make the playoffs, then a tiebreaker match will be needed. This will be 2 whole matches of 5 rounds where both contestants will compete to score the most points. Points will not transfer over to the season points. These are just tiebreaker points. They have no uses other than to determine a winner. Okay? Winner will receive the playoff seat. Any hero can be used and not eliminated. These matches will be held at the end of the season, and we have reached the end of the rules. But as I will explain that in just a little bit more details. So basically, tiebreaker is like if I had 20 points, you had 20 points, and we're fighting for 16 place because we're both in it. We'll both fight, and one of us will, unfortunately not make it. So, example, first match, I scored 2 points and you scored, and it's going to be scored just like the season points. You managed to score uh, all 3 takedowns and win. That's 5 points, but I have 2 points. Just by, some luck of the draw, I won all 3 rounds, but, I unfortunately was not able to get execution. You know, that's 4 points. My opponent still takes the lead. I know. It's point base. That's what makes it very tricky because that's where strategy comes in into a fighting game. That's all about tactics and, chess strategy. Here we go. So, any questions on that? Right in the chat. I'll be sure to, well, I'm on the wrong thing. I'll be sure to go over that. There we go. Using my second monitor right now. Over to the chat. All right. So with the rules and everything, I'm looking forward to pretty good damn season for season two. We're about to start our building of the visions, but first needed to grab my book and finish writing a couple things in here, just so that way I'm ready. So all in all, we will have 6 divisions. Which is awesome because season one we only had 3 divisions. So there's an echo on this one. Oh shoot, man, what is going on? Is this one better? I need to label these. I think this. You guys can hear me, right? Just let me know. Yeah, there's an echo, or yeah, you can hear me. I asked 2 questions. My bad. I believe I turned it off. Oh shoot. Nope. No echo? My bad, guys. This is all right, cool. Cool. This is like I said, Battle League takes a lot. and I've been resetting up a lot of my streaming stuff, and it's just been, as you can tell, I have a whole new border and stuff. It's just been absolutely crazy. As I was saying though, we have 6 divisions this time around. So, we should be, give me one more second. We should be, let me double check to make sure we have 24 people on this list. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to make sure we have everyone. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, 23, 24. Okay. We are good. We are good to go with the, what's it called? And that means I have to turn up the volume on another thing because I turned down the volume on another thing. I just got to get this in order. I'll have this well in order before we live stream people's matches. I'll be doing that tonight. I honestly just focused on the Battle League. I had to do make sure everyone had their name on the hero track list. I had to make sure everyone's on the Battle League standing list. In terms of how the Battle League standing right now, there's some people in first, some people in last. Don't worry about that. That's just the order you came into the Battle League in terms of me going down a list. Um, so that's going to change as matches go on. So don't worry about that. Um, so yeah, let's get ready to do the Battle League divisions. This is what we're here for. This is what we're waiting for. So how this is going to work? Everyone for the next 6 turns, next spin wheels, will be placed in Division 1. Then the next person, Division 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then when we go for the next 6 people, those people will be in Division 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The wheel, wow, exactly. So you're gonna hear me say like cheese in Division 1, bowl in Division 2. That's how we're going. We're going down the list like that. And then once we're down to Division 6, the next person, just know if it's your name, you're in Division 1 or whatever. But yeah, give me 2 seconds because I now have to turn up another audio. Gosh, should have been more prepared for this, but I think we are good. We are good to go. Got our wheel. Of course you get to see the wheel. Dark. Of course you get to see the wheel. How can this be a wheel? How can this be like, fair if I don't show you? Other people, they do some unfair shit in their tournaments. You just like, oh yeah, you're matched up against this guy. Could be his best friend. Could absolutely be his best friend in the tournament that he's just like, oh, I know this guy can beat you. I'm gonna get him to the finals. Not because my best friend was in the finals. You haven't seen it here. There's no way to fake this. So, if you want to do this for yourself, just go to Google. That's where I went. I went to Google. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Let's begin this division. So, Division 1, first person in Division 1. We shall spin. And here it spins. And it's laggy because there's ads. Of course. Ooh. Not 100% sure how to say his name, so we're just going to say Pix. My bad, bro. But I'm doing your Discord names because it's better that way for us. Um, I can change it if you need me to. But for now, just know. So you're D1. Pex. Hide choice. Okay, so he should be out. Division 2. Lou. It's short. I also use abbreviations for a lot of you guys. You're in there, Lou. Don't worry. Division 3. See who's D3. See who's D3. Jay Keller. Keller. Jay Keller. I'm probably not going to use this spin wheel. It's very laggy for the next one. D4. D4. It's all ads. I'm telling you, the other one has a few little ads. Zeno and D4. Zeno is back from season 1. Here's D5. D5. What's going on? Come on. There you go, Ken. You're in D5, buddy. Stick around. See who you're going to be matching up against. D5. Stick around, buddy. Gotta see who you're going to be stacked up against. D6. D6. Ooh, demonic. Cool, cool, cool. You know what? Give me a second. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought there was sound to this. Apparently there's not. Might be sound on your guys' end. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought there was. Where are we at? D1. Did I not press it? Oh, wow. Wow. The leg on that wheel. I'm not using this leg. Apologize. I'm not using this. Yeah, I'm the sound. My beautiful voice is the sound. Holy schnauzers. Another season 1 vet, bro. You're in D1, my friend. Schnauzer. Holy schnauzer. D1. D2. Holy moly. Monkey Brain. Monkey Brain, you are in D2. You guys still got 2 more opponents coming in for D1, D2. So if you guys are watching, I'll just know. Stick around. D3. Ace me? I'm going to say ace me? Axe me? I don't know. I'm sorry for butchering. Canadian part of me came out. Butchering your name there, my friend. You're in D3. I'll work on your guys' names. Haven't had a chance. A lot of you guys came in very late. But that's okay. D4. D4. Acme. The best as I got it. Dark, there you go, buddy. You're back with Zeno, my friend. You're back with Zeno. Season 1 vets. It's you and Lethal that can't get away from Zeno. Watch me end up in that division. Oh, I jinxed myself. AS024. D5. Once you guys get more into the Battle League, you guys are probably going to change your name to what you guys like to be called. Bro, I don't know why. Bro, it's like fated. You have to get your revenge. It's one of your opponents. This is your division. This is your division. I wish I did, man. I really wish I did. It's you and Lethal. I can never get away from him. Lethal got him in the playoffs. And Ken, this is one of your D6 has you're all Caleb in it. And Ken, we're now going into the third opponent. Like I was explaining earlier, each division has three of your opponents in it. So you'll be matched up against these people to fight and accumulate points. So now we're going back to D1. Back into D1. Jokers in D1. D1. Bingo. D2. D2. I'm telling you, this is. I'm not using this wheel. The wheel we used before was so much better, less lag. No one yet. We're going into it. We're right now at D2 for our third opponents. Volp, you're in D2, my friend. No, that's an abbreviation of your name. D3, coming down the line. And damn you. This will be D3. Wolf. Confused Wolf, I think was his actual name. We're going to abbreviate down to Wolf. Oops. D4. So Dark, this is going to be your next opponent in the league, in your division. If it ever spins. Gosh, remind me never to use it. It's called Picker Wheel. Oh, I jinxed it, bro. I freaking jinxed it. I said, watch, I'm going to be in your division, bro. Boom. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to quit this if Lethal ends in there because then I'm a fortune teller and I should pursue another career. That is crazy. So I'm in D4 with you. And I didn't ruin you, bro. I didn't ruin you. I didn't ruin you. You got this, bro. You can beat me. You can beat me. Just believe in it. It's all mindset. I'm actually kind of happy because me and Zeno used to have some epic matches. So back in my old For Honor tournaments, old, about like 6 years ago. So this will be D5, Kin. This will be one of your other. So I believe this one is Trunk Monkey. Trunk Monkey is another one of your. It's another one of your opponent, Dark Man. It's not your fault, bro. It's not your fault. You're a cool guy, man. That's why. You gotta hang out. You gotta hang out with the less cool people to make us cool, bro. D6. D6. Psychonaut. Psychenaut. Something like that. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I'm a butcher of words. English was not my strongest in high school. All right. So we got 6 people left. 6 people left. 6 left spots in the divisions. So I know that didn't make much sense. I'm a little burnt out. But here we go. D1. These are the final people. These are the final ones. Darners. You're in D1, my friend. Which reminds me, I got to get all you guys your season tags. And then I got to go into the division and give everyone their division tags. Because, like I was explaining, you'll just have to press at, Division 1, at Division 2, whatever division you're in. My first language is gibberish. My second language is a little bit of English. My third language is sometimes I don't even know what the hell it is. I just make up words. So this is D2. D2. Saranex. Saranex. I get your guys' I gotta go to Google and get the pronunciation correctly. And I will do that if I need to. That's D2. Here we go, D3. Ooh, looks like I'm keeping my job afterwards. D3, you got lethal. Lethal vapors. Man, I was like kind of clenching my butt cheeks on that one. I was like, man, if this is our next opponent that's coming in, if we if we just so happen to get lethal, man, that would have been funny. That would have been absolutely funny. I called it. But unfortunately for us, he's gone to D3. So this is D4 coming in with us. If it ever stops lagging. Lycan, welcome, buddy. Welcome to Division 4. Remind me, Dark, never to use this picker wheel. This is the Etsy version of the custom spin wheel that you can really use. I wanted to do something different with different colors, and I fucked it up. Here we go, D5. D5, Ken, this is your final opponent that'll be in the tournament with you. And it will be Try Me. Try Me. Which leaves us with my good friend JV in Division 6. He goes by Asmudia. All right. All right. Sorry, you can't be writing that, bro. Let me see that when I'm trying to close this up, you know? But alrighty, guys, that's our division start of season 2 of the For Honor Battle League. We will be starting tomorrow. You will have a week, so that means from Wednesday to Wednesday to at least get in your one duel that consists of 3 matches. Um, so just wait for me to let everyone know that it's good to go. Um, Worst case scenario, I know that tomorrow. Actually, you know what? How about this? We're gonna go from Wednesday to next, not this Thursday fall, not that's coming up, but the following Thursday, because tomorrow, for us older guys and some of you guys that are married, Valentine's Day is a very special day for our women. So for those that don't have women, or just not in a relationship, enjoy it because sometimes you don't get a lot of time. But luckily, I have an amazing wife that allows me to do stuff like this. So kudos for me. But poor Monza not getting their name picked. I know, right? Let's just spin it. Let's just spin it for him. Let's spin it for him. Just so that way. The wheel laid because you rigged it. I wish I could, bro. I wish I could. You should try it on yours. See if yours is a little bit better than mine. Write all the names in. See if I would laugh if you do that. It is still picked me, you, and Zeno. That'd be funny. Yeah. But all right, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna push it up a day. Normally 7 days. I'm gonna push it up to 8. And give everyone that date just because tomorrow's 14th. Tomorrow's also congratulations and happy birthday to For Honor for tomorrow. So it came out was it 8 years ago from tomorrow or something like that. Yeah. I think it was or I was going to say 1917, 2017. So um, crazy, 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 crazy. So 7 years, right? 7, 8 years, something. Happy birthday, For Honor. All in all, happy birthday, For Honor. And congratulations on a strong player base of new and old vets coming in and coming into now the Battle League and having fun because that's where I'm at now. I just want to have fun with the game. I am a sweat at times, but I just want to have fun. And overall, this is what it's about. And I'm glad all the people that are watching, all the people that are going to watch on YouTube. So I upload everything to YouTube after I'm done. I'm sorry for all the miscommunications with this stream. My streams are normally a little less eventful in terms of technical issues. This has all been completely my fault. I did a little too much working today and a little less working. You feel me? I just was way off on this. I was just super excited. I couldn't believe that we were going into season 2 and we had so many more people join us and to share in on the fun. And most importantly though, season 3 will be brawls. That's what I'm aiming for. So if you have friends that want to play and they're just like not interested in duels right now, you can let them know, hey, at least you'll be with me. We can do it. Part of the reason is because I want to start introducing teams, logos, and names to the Battle League. I believe that's important to the Battle League, and that's what I want to do for the Battle League. So, pardon me, for right now, yeah, let's call it a wrap. Let's call it a good stream. There you go, Sigma Lords. Sigma Lords. There you go. That's a good team name. Then you got get a logo and stuff. You guys will be straight. You guys will be straight. Y'all be the dopest ones in there. Gotta come out with like Andrew Tate as your main freaking as your main team logo right there. Just him with a cigar. So and for those of you that are probably like, well, season 3 is not for me. If you need me to find you a teammate, I can do that too. Um, I can find you guys teammates and stuff. For sure. We're gonna add that anyways as a page, looking for a teammate. Um, Chances are, some of you guys are solos and you're like, duels are cool. Brawls will be very cool too to do. I know a lot of people been in brawls and they're like, yo, it's so messy, it's not fun. We're gonna make it fun. That's my goal here is to make it fun, competitive and skill and less, um, BS. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. So yeah, appreciate everyone that's watching the live stream right now. Appreciate you guys that have taken the time to learn about the rules through me and not expect me to tell you them on the fly, because then you're gonna have negative points, which is pointless. Get it? um, yeah, appreciate you guys being here and all my new followers. I appreciate you guys too. Thank you for coming in and doing this and following. I'll be live streaming a lot of your matches. A lot of you guys will be live streaming your matches, but most importantly, we'll be all here enjoying some epic matches that you guys are going to be obviously doing because that's what the Battle League's all about. So, with that being done, look for me in the Discord. I'll make sure I get everything posted tonight by 11:30, maybe 12ish Eastern US time because that's what time I'm on. I should find an actual universal time that we can use, but for now, we're gonna go with US Eastern time as my Twitch streams. I know your all is on Pacific time, so Just be fair warned. Um, what was I gonna say? There was one more thing I wanted to say. Oh yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm ending the stream. Adios, amigos. See y'all later.